Let me know if there is any audio problems. I've been fighting with it for like the past hour. Um, so apparently, like, OBS has decided to not work with me whatsoever, and I've had to fight with it for a while now. I would have started much sooner, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. And so I'm using a new headset because OBS specifically hates my other headset. I'm well aware that you're not like Bluetooth headsets don't usually work too great with streaming in OBS, but it was like the headset I had, so it was working great up until today, where the audio just it was weird. Like every time I like the desktop, like the computer itself was playing the music just fine, but every time I opened up OBS, like instantly the sound, the volume, everything would crap out. So it was specifically happening with OBS, and I was troubleshooting it, trying to figure out what's going on. And the number one thing I could find was that OBS just suddenly doesn't like my Bluetooth headset, and I'm like, okay. I had to rummage around, and I found this old headset. It seems like it's working. Like, the audio now sounds better. I've been having to fight with the system to get the mic working better, because the mic was picking up every goddamn little sound in my house. And I was like, this is terrible. If anything sounds off, if anything is giving any problems, please let me know. I really appreciate it. So without any further ado, here we go. Gonna start some shiny hunting. Let's go ahead and turn off Spotify and turn on the game. So, first things first, we need to get ourselves a dunsparce outbreak, because that is what we're doing today. Wait. Everything okay? Did something happen? Is there something wrong with my audio? Is the audio okay? I'm sorry. Oh! The Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD remaster? Yes, you absolutely saw that. That is actually the game I'm currently playing on my own. Yeah, it's a 1 and 2 remaster. The only problem is it does not have the English dub. It only has a Japanese dub. But if you can get past that, it's the whole thing right there on the Switch. I didn't have to pull up my GameCube or anything. But hey, Ariok, thank you for joining. Please let me know if there's any issues with my audio. I don't know if you heard my spiel over the past 3 minutes, but essentially, as long as it has English text, yes, it does have text, and sub, yeah. So, it's just Japanese audio. Everything else seems to be spot on. Yeah, so I've been fighting with my audio for the past like hour and a half. I've had to put on a different headset, and essentially, it just boils down to OBS hates me, doesn't like my other headset, pulled out a different headset, and now my computer hates me. I'm hoping it works. Yeah. Is the game music audio slash like love the scuff? Does it sound okay? Are the volume levels okay? I can't tell. I feel like every time I stream there's audio problems. I swear. Game volume could be a little higher, the music is a bit quiet. Okay. So the music is part of the game. Like, I'm just playing music from the game. They're currently... They're currently both set to 10, but I can always adjust that as needed. Oh, sorry. I now have a wired mic, which is great and all, but it picks up every little movement and every little sound. Audio issues are so common. Yeah, I just wish I could figure out how to fix it, because it seems to be a lot of the internet being all like, I don't know what's wrong, and the rest of the internet being all like, have you tried these things? And then the answer is, yes, it's still not working, and then it ends there. That seems to be the consensus of every single audio issue I've ever had. Oh! There is a dunsparce outbreak. I didn't catch it there for a second. Alright, thank you so much for helping me check on that. Without further ado, we're actually going to do the thing that, Yeah, I'm having issues with my audio, as always. If there's any problems, please let me know. I will do my best to fix it. Oh, that's great, that's great. I'm currently using a new headset, or an old headset, because for the life of me, it just doesn't want to work correctly. So, OBS has decided to be mean to my old to my regular headset, and so I've had to pull this one out from, like, you know, the depths of my old technology. Come on. There we go. Okay, great. I'm glad everything sounds good. Wait. Is it inside the mountain? Oh, so I should probably explain what we're doing here. I am shiny hunting dunsparce right now. The thing about dunsparce is that dunsparce has a 1 in 100 chance when it evolves to have a 3-segmented dunsparce. So the goal is to get a shiny 3-segmented dunsparce. And how do I get inside this mountain? I am so used to playing what's it called? Legends Arceus, so now all my gamer skills are just like, yes, press all the other buttons. It's been a little while since I pulled up Scarlet Violet. Okay, I'm gonna see if this outbreak is in here. So it wasn't indicating that I had found the outbreak. Oh my goodness. I don't remember how to do controls. There we go. That's better. So I'm guessing the outbreak is in here. Yes. Okay, this isn't too bad of a spot. It should be pretty easy to spot them with this dark ground. Assuming that they spawn. Okay, that's 4. That's more than 3. Huh. Are they spawning down? Okay, they're spawning down here. Oh, okay, that's not too bad of a ledge. And they are spawning down here, because of course they are. Alright. Did that one just fall down? Aw, you little doof. You guys are so cute. Alright, so thank you Alaska, thank you Ariok for joining, and for helping me figure out my audio. I really appreciate it. If there are any problems, please just let me know and I'll be happy to try to fix it. I don't know how I feel about this being a good hunting spot. They're just not spawning as much as I'd like. Which sandwich do I have? 4 minutes. Of course, only 4 minutes. Alright, well, let's try for a different spot to hunt. If anyone's wondering why my time is completely off, this is why. I have done this a million times. Oh, Ariok, if you're still there, I do think Bait and Kaitos is on sale right now for the summer sale. So if you're interested, that might be a good thing to pick up soon. Sorry, this is the boring part. I should have taken care of this off screen, but I was fighting with my audio. I wish I could zoom out just a little bit to like get a better view so I can find the outbreaks, but this is as far out as I can zoom without it being like the entire world map. Rufflets. I actually wouldn't mind getting a shiny rufflet, so I can move it over to Legend of Arceus. Get the shiny braviary. But that's not what we're here for. I'm here for dunsparce. Or if something else I don't have shows up. I might end up pivoting to something like that. But it has to be something interesting. It can't be something that, like, technically I need more Starly, but, like, I can hunt that in Arceus, and, it's not exactly a super exciting hunt in Scarlet Violet. I am mad at myself because they had a, event where, Starlies, had a much higher, shiny chance to appear. And I did catch, like, one of each, so, you know, Starly, Staravia, Staraptor, but I didn't realize they had a gender difference, and so now I need to catch another 3 or so to get all the gender differences. And it's like, man, that would have been so good to know back when the shinies were appearing everywhere. But that's okay, just gives me more things to hunt. I keep getting the Rufflet and the Starly. I need Dunsparce. Please give me Dunsparce. And oh, maybe it'll help if I came over here to Medallion, where they usually spawn. Again, sorry, I think the mic's picking up like every little movement. I don't exactly have like a desk, so it's not the most ideal setup, but it works, right? I think it works. This one. Yeah, you can't see it, but I keep pressing the coordinated button that would be for Legends. Which is just, in my opinion, it's just funny how similar the the controls are, but they're just mapped out to different buttons. Ozbuk again, and it's always that winter one. Like, I don't need the winter stars. It's Ozbuk. To lie to people, I came here to shiny a dunsparce. I should have just taken that first one that showed up. The normal sandwich is working because I'm seeing like normal type Pokemon popping up, but there's that dunsparce. I keep getting that same Ozbuk. I'm pretty sure I have the winter and fall Ozbuk. But I need spring and summer. This might be a bit harder than I expected. I don't normally have this much trouble getting a dunsparce outbreak. An eevee outbreak! Oh, yeah! I actually do need a female eevee shiny. And those eevee outbreaks are actually pretty hard to find. Let's see how good it is. Let's see if it's a good hunt. Oops. Alright, yeah, no, this looks great for shiny hunting eevee. Alright, okay, we're pivoting. Especially where it's so close to the city. Just despawn and respawn. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna update my title. I wasn't planning on doing eevee. So I don't have an art card for it. So hopefully that updated. I think that should have updated. Okay. All right. Well. Okay, we're shiny hunting eevee now. Yep, I have Shadow in front. Seriously. Wait. No. 5. this takes forever. Hello, Gecko Boy. So I was originally going to be hunting dunsparce, because I want to do I want to catch 100 of them, to get the very rare 1 in 100 3-segment dunsparce, the dunsparce. However, this eevee outbreak showed up, and eevee outbreaks are actually pretty rare. So I decided to go ahead and pivot to shiny hunting eevee, because my goal is to have a shiny of every Pokemon, and this includes gender differences. And eevee is one of the few Pokemon that does have a gender difference. The fluff on its tail, instead of being spiky, so it has a spiky, fluffy tail if male, and a little more rounded, fluffy when female. So I decided to go ahead and pivot to eevee since it's not a very common outbreak. On top of that, eevee has a what is it? It's a 15% chance of being female, so that's like a 1 in 8, I think, chance of being female. So I'm gonna have to keep hunting these eevees until I get a female, which could be the first one, could be like 10 down the line. Could be more. Sometimes I have good luck, sometimes I don't. Since I'll be needing to catch so many of them, I will probably go ahead and pop a sandwich. Fortunately, none of eevee's evolutions have gender differences. It does seem to just be just eevee. So all the evolved forms, I don't have to worry about getting a gender difference for them. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to right now. So right now I need to knock out 65. I've currently knocked out 40. This is kind of the boring part. I need to knock a bunch of them out to increase their shiny odds. And then I'll have to make a sandwich to increase the shiny odds further. Normally I don't do sandwiches, but where I am most likely going to be having to catch multiple shiny eevees, I will go ahead and do that. Oh no, 21! Oh! Those are some steep odds there. Here we go. 41. 42. Come on. 43. I am not excited to do that one. 45. 46. 50. going, little guy? One. We're just going straight into town. Come on. Chickaritas that took about 10 because I got an extra meal. Nice! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, for Legends AA, I am so excited. I'm definitely picking Chikorita as my starter. Because, you know, as much as everyone likes to complain, like, how weak Chikorita is just so damn adorable. I love Chikorita. But, dang, yeah, I haven't actually hunted all of the starters yet. I've gotten a few of them. But yeah, I believe there's Meganium, Ivysaur, and if I recall, Torchic that have gender differences for the starters. Oh, hello, Jonk! Welcome! Man, all y'all are great. Thank you so much for joining me. or is it John? Do you go by John or Jonk? I'll say your name however you want me to say it, as long as it's not like inappropriate, of course. Oh, it's John C. Oh, okay. I've just been calling you Jonk this whole time. I am so sorry. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. I originally was going to shiny hunt dunsparce, but I got this really nice eevee outbreak to pop up, and so now I'm doing eevee. Look at all these eevees. They're everywhere. They're so cute. Oh, I have... is this a joke I don't know? John Sienna! Cue music. As I've mentioned before, if there's any audio problems, please let me know. OBS was giving me a hell of a time earlier today. But I think it's cleared up a little bit now. Yeah, just... What is that? Oh, it's an electrode. But yeah, just shiny hunting for an Eevee, because why not? Eevees are cute. So I actually need to get a shiny female Eevee. Eevee has a 1 in 8 chance of being female, so this might take a while. OBE has been up and down for me as well. That's why I got my Twitch connected to my PS5 so I can stream it there. Yeah. Yeah. I get that. It really seems to be like... I don't know. So OBS was giving me trouble with my headset. So I'm actually using a different headset right now. So, and to be fair, I have seen a lot of warnings on the internet of wireless, so Bluetooth headsets tend to not work terribly great with OBS. It was working pretty good up until today, where it was, and it really was OBS, because like if I turned off OBS, the game audio sounded just fine, but if I turned on OBS, the game audio instantly would become muffled for a reason I can't explain. If I deactivated and reactivated my graphics card, the audio would be okay for like 2 seconds and then would immediately go muffled. And I'm like, I have no idea why OBS is giving me trouble. Um, and the only thing I could find online was to change change my headset to a wired one instead of a Bluetooth one. So I then went digging around in my stuff for a little bit to find my old headset, which seems to be working. My goodness, eevee's everywhere. This is a great outbreak. And I had to mess with the settings there because the mic has been picking up every little sound in my house. So I think I have it set so it's not too bad. It just feels like every time I turn on OBS, I have a new audio problem. So behold, my audio problem of the day. So I originally was going to be shiny hunting for dunsparce, but eevee outbreaks are actually really hard to get, especially a good eevee outbreak. I've had really bad eevee outbreaks where they just kind of like never spawn, like you'll get like 3 eevees, and it's like, this is a terrible outbreak. So yeah, I'm going to be hunting eevee today, because why not? It's adorable, and I need a shiny eevee. As I mentioned before, I don't usually like to pop sandwiches because I do feel like sometimes shiny hunting with a sandwich can be a little too easy. But in a situation like this, where I got the entire shiny eevee line added to yes, yes, I am lucky where I have already shiny hunted eevee and gotten the entire line. But then I learned there was a gender difference, and I was like, well, shit. Which is sad because I think I evolved a female shiny eevee into like a Sylveon or something, and it's like, I was so dumb. But yeah, this is gonna take a while, but I think it'll be a fun hunt. But yeah, I don't normally do sandwiches, but where I'm probably gonna have to hunt quite a few eevees, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and pop one. I was doing the same with my dunsparce outbreak because I have to hunt 100 of those, which is what I was gonna do today. But eevees showed up. Surprise eevees. Can't say no to surprise eevees. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the picnic. Egg sandwich. I hate making this sandwich with a passion. Because I hate trying to get these tofu to balance. This isn't a sandwich making game, this is a physics game designed for food. Bread goes way over here, and you get to see a Pikachu here. Yes. Behold, sandwich maker. Alright, did I get my sparkling and encounter? Sparkling title encounter. Yes, beautiful. She's so cute. I wonder if... Sorry, it's weird because, oh, it might be because I'm using a different headset. So my physical setup for this, oh, absolutely! I would absolutely appreciate that. That'd be amazing. Yeah, any shout out would be great. I really appreciate that. Yeah, cause the more the better. I love having company while doing this. And since you mentioned Discord, I think it was either last time or time before that. I'm thinking that maybe once I hit affiliate, I'm going to start working on a more media presence to expand a little bit as well. Also, like setting up a Discord, and I'm going to be working on making templates for like social media posts to kind of like give a shout out whenever I'm streaming or whenever like something cool happens. But you guys are making it so like I am so much closer to making affiliate like over these past few days than I had been for months. You all have been just absolutely amazing, and it's been so fun. I love gaming. Like I love just talking about games and just talking to people about games. So it's been so cool. Aw, thank you, Ariok. I'm thinking probably when I make affiliate, I'm gonna do a stream of me making emotes and taking suggestions for emotes because emotes are gonna be mostly for my followers, and I want to make emotes that people enjoy. I want a Discord for now. I want to join mine. Safe place to show up and stuff. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. If you don't mind, I think I have the settings so it won't let you drop a link. Yeah, so how do I find your Discord? Or maybe I can turn off my settings enough for you to drop a link. Stars. Okay, locked it. Okay, alright, just a second. Reset. At least it didn't, like, put you in timeout or something. Because sometimes I can't figure out why it does what it does. Okay, that should be updated. You should be able to drop a link now. Like last time, right? I'm so sorry. Yeah, go ahead and see if it'll let you drop a link now. Really? look at Utopia. Aw, thanks, Ariok. Dang, why isn't it letting you do a... Oops, wrong thing. That's all set. Oh, okay. Okay. Support the streamers. Oh, you guys are great. Alright, if you want to try one more time, I turned it off on both Stream Elements and Twitch. Apparently, it has it on both. Hey, there we go, it worked! Nice! Oh, Gengar Gang. Oh, that's adorable! Alright, I will look into that after stream. Savage Trouble is exactly posting issue every day. Yep. Like, I haven't set that, like, I can post links, but trying to get, like, it to work for other people. Because, you know, that's definitely one of the problems with the bots, is posting links, so I like having that protection on, but then, like, baby! Oh, look! Ironically, that one's female. No, that one's not female. It's male? Oh, it was the texture. The texture didn't render. Boo. That's weird. So, do they... They all look female from a distance, because you can see how it kind of has the more loopy on the tail. And they all look like that. But then once you start getting closer, then it renders in the actual, like, tail. Oh, that is so silly. Yep. Yeah, you're welcome, Ariok. I understand. It can be hard to juggle, like... It feels like with streaming that you're juggling like 16 different things and hoping all of it works. But, you know, in all honesty, it's so worth it. It's so worth just having people to talk to in a community that, like, all enjoys the same thing. I was thinking, since I did the art stream yesterday, I'm thinking about, like, trying to, like, so on Wednesdays, I have Random Game Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, I'll be playing a random game. I actually recently made a whole list of games that are going to be on my random game list. So basically, I've done all the games, like, I went through all my Switch games, digital, I haven't gone through the physical ones, and then made a list. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my PlayStation 5 slash PS4, because obviously PS5 can play all PS4 games. So I'm going to do a list of all the PS5 slash PS4 games, and then I'm going to be making a list of all my DS and 3DS games, because I am stupidly proud of myself for having a modded 3DS to do streams on my 3DS. I am so excited for that. And then I have another list for other, which is going to be like, if I ever want to, like, plug in my GameCube, pull out my N64. I have a GB operator, and I think I just recently got all the supplies I need to do my GB operator. So I have a lot of fun things planned, especially for Random Game Wednesday. But then as I was, after I finished the art stream yesterday, I was thinking to myself, okay, it'd be nice if I did more art streams more often. But at this point, it's been kind of like sporadic. It's been kind of random. And one of the problems I have with streaming is laundry. I live in the basement where the laundry machine is, and it's just a fact of life. I have to do laundry. My sister has to do laundry. Laundry has to happen. So it then occurred to me that, like, since I usually do my art streams as silent streams, which means I don't have to have my mic on, I can do my art streams on Sundays, which is laundry day. And I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. So I'm thinking about doing silent stream Sunday, which is when I do my art streams. And I was like, oh, that'd be fun, like doing an art stream like once a week, at least. And then having Random Game Wednesday. So yeah, so those are just kind of some plans I'm thinking for the future of this channel. I am also trying to decide how I want to handle Random Game Wednesday. Shiny! Everyone celebrate, it's a shiny! Shiny! Hello, cutie! And you're a boy! Oh, alright. Let's go ahead and get caught. Yes, you did a good job. As long as you don't, like, use takedown or something. Well, I don't have to worry about takedown because I'm a ghost type. Aw, not eevee. There we go. Eevee's been added to my party. Let's make sure we save, because we're smart. Yes. Alright, one shiny Eevee down. Out of question mark. Question mark being when we get a female. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to handle Random Game Wednesday. Because my first Random Game Wednesday, I did Donkey Kong Country Returns on the 3DS. And that was, like, so fun. Like, I didn't realize how, like, I knew how fun that game would be. I just didn't think I was going to have that much fun. And, so I kind of want to keep streaming it, but I kind of also want to start a new game. But I do see myself getting into the I do see myself getting into the problem of, like, playing a lot of games and then realizing I want to play all the games. So there are, like, some games that I kind of want to, like show off, and, like, basically give a spotlight to. A lot of games that I don't feel like get enough attention, and could definitely use, like, a stream. And, you know, even games that I'm like, oh yes, I'm super nostalgic for this one. And maybe it's just nostalgia, and I wouldn't mind revisiting them, you know, now that I'm an adult and have a different mindset. Oh, retro game night. Yes, that'd be so cool. Yeah, so I'm in this, like, interesting situation where I want to I'm not sure how to handle Random Game Wednesday going forward, because it's like I can either dedicate that to, like, yes! Oh, yes, having a Nintendo Switch Online is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm still mad at Nintendo in the context that, like, I'm annoyed that you can't buy the games. I love the service. But I am annoyed that you can't just buy the games. And my biggest reasoning for that is that with the Switch being as portable as it is, I'm not always at home when I want to play my Switch. But you have to have a internet connection to verify that you're allowed to use the Nintendo Switch online service. And it's just so frustrating where it's like, I just want to play the game. I'm annoyed I need a Switch 2 to play Gale. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Wait. Just double check. Just double checking. Oh, look at that! What? I knew something looked off. Well then, shiny Trupius. Hello. Welcome to the team. Wow, that was fun. Wow, that was so cool. Yeah, so in all honesty, there's not really a reason other than to try to sell the console that the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online can't be on Switch 1. It's obviously just to like get people to buy the console. Yeah, no, so but yeah, the fact that like you can actually play Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness on a modern hardware, or just be able to play them without spending $200 is just phenomenal. I may or may not have spent $200 and gotten a copy of Gale of Darkness like a week before that announcement. It was more like 150, but it was still a lot of money for a single game. I'm still on the hunt for Coliseum, but I'm not like desperately on the hunt for it. Oh, hi, Candy Girl. Hello, Kitty. You here to join? Yeah? Yeah, you're here to join me? My apologies for the interruption. My cat has let her presence be known. She is a kitty. I might have to like get a picture of her on my computer sometime so I can show everybody. She is a very fluffy calico, and she is damn cute. Isn't it? Oh, girl. I'm sorry, girl. Yeah, you okay? Did you just misjudge that? Yeah, you just misjudged that, huh? Yeah, my kitty girl, she likes to be wherever I am. So, she usually hangs out with me in my bedroom. She was just sleeping in there. But now that I've moved out here to the den, she's probably like, wait, where'd you go? And had to join me out here. Probably going to go back to sleep, though. No house is complete without a good pet. Yeah, you. I know, depending on the headset I'm using, my mic can sometimes pick up my kitty. See, you're distracting me. Now I ran into an eevee. Yeah, I blame that on my cat. Of course, it wasn't me not paying attention. So what kind of cat do you have, John? Alright, I'm assuming it's a cat. time. Yup, gotta blame the cat. It's cat's fault. Oh, a black short hair? Oh, Luna. Oh, that's so damn cute. If I have enough space for another cat, I would absolutely want to get a little black kitty. And I'd want to name them Midnight, because I just think that is the cutest name for a kitty. Ah! Oh my goodness! Yeah, so I live in a townhouse with my sister. She has 2 cats. One is a short-haired Russian blue, and the other kitty is a tuxedo. And they're both beautiful. She's laying on the couch on the other side of the room from my desk, watching the game and watching their stream. Oh! Oh, Luna! Thank you for joining, Luna! Yeah, I think my kitty gets upset with me when I'm streaming because I'm not paying attention to her. She's like, what are you doing? You're just talking to the air like a weirdo. But she's not wrong. I'm trying to thank you. I wanted to see how much sandwich power I had. I think she just got startled by something. But she's I wonder why that Tropius was shiny. Like it. I have a normal sandwich, and I'm pretty sure Tropius is a flying grass type. That was real crazy to see. So, out of curiosity, guys, because I'm using a different headset, how does my mic audio sound? Is it better, the same, or worse than my previous headset? Okay, a little more quiet. Okay. I can always just turn up the mic settings for that. How does that sound? Ah! Eevee! No, Eevee! Not supposed to do that, Eevee! That's better. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, because in this case, I'm using a wired headset, which I'm told actually works better with OBS than the Bluetooth headset does. And if it does work better, then I will absolutely move over to this headset. If it's the same, then I'm gonna sit there and threaten OBS with a gun until it decides to work again. I'm surprised. Usually when I use a sandwich, I find at least 2 or 3 shinies. But we've only gotten 1 so far. I mean, not complaining, just surprised. I feel like my shiny sandwich luck has gone down since streaming. Quality hasn't changed much overall, so if you want to fight OBS, just use a wireless headset, you should be fine. Okay. I'll let you know how that battle goes. I like having the Bluetooth headset because then I can like change position of how I'm sitting. Which of course when streaming for long periods of time, it's always nice to be able to like sit back or move around. Shadow versus OBS, I'll sell tickets. I'll have to find a way to, I'll find like some, wow, that was a weird way to appear. I'll have to find like some, like, alternate recording device. Oh, are they doing a new, like, shiny, like, odd outbreaks? Or is it that they're doing the 7-star? I mean, I could potentially just buy a longer auxiliary port. Or auxiliary cord. Ironically enough, Amazon was advertising one to me earlier, and I was like, oh, who uses auxiliary these days? Me. I use auxiliary these days. Amazon knew what I needed before I knew. Electric Mass Outbreak, Dedenne, and Palmy in Paldea, Patricia, Morpeko, and Kitakami, and plus a little Minum and Hooper. Nice! So I actually already have Dedenne and Palmy. I already have Pachirisu. Actually, Pachirisu has a gender difference, so I do actually need to get another Pachirisu. I'll need to figure out which gender I need. I despise Morpeko with my being, but I already have a Morpeko. And I do need both plus 1 Minum. That's nice! Great, I can get at least 3 more for my shiny decks. Oh, the eevees. Hello. I'm in the town. I'm in the town. That's great. So the moment I run from this, it's going to despawn everything. Maybe. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, I think it would be great if I could do like a proper setup for streaming. I just don't know how I would be able to logistically do that with the space that I have. Not to mention, oh, hello. Hey, Vase. So I'm really excited. I don't know for sure yet, but I did finally have an interview, just yesterday. I'm saving up for a pre-built computer for my streaming. Oh, that would be so cool. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm currently using my laptop, and a graphics card that was cheap and I found on Amazon, but not the cheapest I found on Amazon, just affordable. Downloaded OBS, downloaded Stream Elements, and went from there. So I feel like I'm being held together by duct tape and glue, but it's working. It's kind of working. But yeah, hopefully I can get a new job and start having an income again, so I can. Man, I hate these meows. I'm like, is that a shiny eevee? No, it's meows. 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 There's no N. Come on. But I would love to, like, eventually be able to upgrade to do more better streaming. The real problem is actual physical space in my living area. So I live with my sister, and I live in the basement. So I have a bedroom and a den area, which is perfect, absolutely perfect. But I do have a desk, but I actually use my desk for a lot of art and crafting. So I don't have a place for a computer, per se. So I've just been using my laptop, which is my main computer, and it's doing great. It's doing great so far. But yeah, so a lot of so it does feel like everything's a bit cobbled together. I have like HDMI cords streamed all over my living area, and a hope and a prayer. Very flat surface, absolutely covered with anime. Actually, interestingly enough, I think I only have 2 anime figures. Everything else, I believe, is from video games. Or an anime based off a video game, which then makes it a video game. It's still an anime, but but yeah. I use a laptop that I had for school, originally 5 years old, and it's starting to have. Oh no, that's why I'm saving. Trust me, we're in the same boat. We got this. Yeah, we got this. For the record, every time I start to read, I have to look away from my screen, because like OBS has like a 1 second delay from my TVs, which is why I actually mostly use my TV for what I'm doing. So yeah, every time I look at chat, like, I might start just veering off in a random direction. Don't mind me. We got this! Except shiny eevees, apparently. I don't got shiny eevees. I have 1. Eevees, where are you? Thank you, Aryok. I feel your belief! That's actually another reason why I would like to get a better computer. I don't have Steam. Not really. Technically, I can play. I don't know how much Steam I could play before my laptop decides to internally combust. So I don't play Steam on my laptop. So one of these days, it would be great to upgrade to a more powerful, like, actual gaming laptop. But I would still have to stick to a laptop because of space. Ariok's not wrong. I have a lot of figs. I have a lot. And I have more since the last time you've been here, Ariok. Go figure. I have, like, a whole, like, setup for a single fig. Oh yes, of course! I am more than happy to support those that support me. Not surprised. Yeah. My spending on figs has gone down since I've lost my job and I can't afford any more figs right now. But yeah, needless to say, I have too many. But of course, you're welcome, John, because yeah, I am happy to support those that support me. I do the same with Ariot. I follow their channel as well, and even if I don't have time to like sit down and watch the stream, I do my best to like just lurk. You know, give those views, up for my friends. Trust me, I get it. Yeah. I appreciate it, Area. And yeah, no, I feel you, John. Yeah, I got let go from my job about a month ago, and it's been rough. Fortunately, my family has been very supportive, really helping me out. I unfortunately was not in a situation financially to lose my job, which sucks. But I've been, I just been applying for jobs and ended up having an interview yesterday, which I think went really well. So I'm hoping to get a new job. I'm really hoping. And then, of course, as soon as I get a new job, I'm gonna work on building up those finances again. In the meantime, I figured I'd do some more streaming, try to build up a community here. I know making money off of stream is not exactly easy, nor is it like practical for most of the time. But I figured, it's at the very least I'm having fun. I'm having fun if nothing else. Neither was I. Friends and family helped out. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you had a good support network. Because that's how we all survive. We all need our family and friends and our community to really help us survive. That's it's a good hobby too. Yes, I actually like having this as a hobby. It actually wasn't like terribly expensive to get everything I needed to start. It was mostly just like getting the capture card, longer cords, and I already have everything else. I already own a shit ton of games. So just playing games, why not? Ow. And, I always feel good. I always feel good when I stream. Because you all are amazing. It really brightens my day. And I love playing video games, and I love sharing video games with people who also like it. What are you playing, John? The eevees! There's so many! So I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. Basically get to build my own park. Oh, that sounds amazing! Damn, that sounds fun. I don't think I've seen you, granted, I think I only just followed you yesterday. I should be patient. Like, I don't think I've seen you stream yet. Cause I'm like, oh, this sounds like something that'd be fun to watch. But, yeah, whenever you stream, I will try my best to be there. You love Jurassic Park. Wow, so, funny enough, I made it all the way to adulthood without ever seeing Jurassic Park. Until like one of my friends like actually sat me down and he was like, no, we're gonna watch this. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, this is a great time. It's so good. I was utterly amazed of how many people died in the first movie. I was like, holy shit. But still a fantastic movie. Is my mic picking up the game? I'm not sure. I don't know what my audio's doing. As long as it's not bad, it's fine. Okay, I think I'm going to start doing sandwiches again because there hasn't been a shiny Eevee in a long time. I know, I shouldn't complain. It's not like shiny hunting in a like an older game. Shiny hunting in older games it's terrible. But something I still want to do. I usually do Monday through Friday. I shiny hunt a lot. Nice. I'm getting ready to test streaming for the PS5 soon. I'm going to stream the last part. We're going to stream The Last of Us Part 2. Nice. I've actually haven't seen Last of Us Part 1 either, so I might have to find a Let's Play to watch of that before I join. Hey, you're doing a shiny giveaway this week? What? Oh no, I might Eevee. I might just have to watch your streams or something. I also want to see how you do that. I have, honestly, a lot of shinies that I wouldn't mind doing as giveaways either. But yeah, that would be totally cool. That's gonna be totally cool. I don't know if you're still listening, Ariok, but you said you were playing Zoneless Zen Zero. Are you just playing it on your own, or are you actually streaming right now? I don't really have my phone like visible on me, so I can't tell if I got an update from your stream yet. Okay, sandwich. I'm going to do a sandwich. Look at all you Eevees. You're all so cute. You can always ask questions in the Discord and I'll be happy to answer them, so you have it in writing. Oh, that'd be so cool, yes! Thank you! Oh, no. Okay, you're cute, but I need a sandwich. Shiny kitty! Sorry for the loud noise there. That was my dryer. Yeah, no, that was a shiny given to me by not Mosby, Demo. I keep telling everyone, like, I don't need to steal people's shinies. Like, I have so many. I'm here to create content, but Demo was really excited to let me have his shiny shinks, so I have him in my party. Place this carefully on top of the other tofu, so it doesn't hopefully fall down. Okay, so far so good. Stay. Alright, okay, the sandwich is working out. Nice. Oh, please don't go over this. Aha! Perfect sandwich. Hello, Emran, welcome! Good evening to you too. Just doing some shiny hunting. I'm currently trying to shiny hunt eevee since an eevee outbreak showed up. And eevee outbreaks are actually pretty uncommon. I haven't seen one in a very long time, and this is actually a really good shiny hunting spot. And I am specifically hunting for a female shiny eevee. So, I might be here a while. Because, eevees have a 1 in 8 chance of being female. And that's the one I need. Just lurking today. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate the lurk. I really appreciate, like, every comment, every lurk, every person for joining me. So, yeah, no, that's fantastic. Eevees! Get an hour battle for Wesnar? Or Wesnoth? Wow, what's battle for Wesnoth? So I'm not actually going for a shiny evolution. I'm specifically trying to find a female eevee. I already have shinies of all the evolutions, but eevee specifically has a gender difference. It's the fluff on its tail. The female has kind of this like swoopy fluff on its tail, while the male has a more spiky fluff on the tail. But since I am a shiny hunter, I need all of them. I'm not sure what I'll do with my extra eevees though. Maybe I'll see about doing a giveaway or something. I mean, honestly, I'll just hold on to all the shinies for giveaways until I have a bigger community, but like, absolutely. Sometimes with shinies, I'll even like just wonder trade them on the GTS. It's Fire Emblem without the character package. Oh, but the character package, it's amazing. But yeah, no, I totally get it. Strategy games are so fun. No worries. Yeah, no, I'm happy you dropped by, and feel free to stick around or lurk. But either way, I appreciate you being here. Thought that was a shiny, it's not a shiny. Join the party we've got going on here. Yes! It's free on Steam. Oh, cool! How many you find? Well, so far it's 1. I think, ironically enough, there was a stream where it was a while ago, I don't think anybody was able to join me. so I was mostly just streaming by myself, and I ended up getting 6 shinies. 6 in like an hour. It was so stupid. Oh, 2 shinies, you're right, I forgot about Tropius. Aw, I can't believe I forgot about Tropius. I'm sorry, Tropius. Here, you can join the party. There we go. Maybe you can go over here. Where are my Pokemon? Should have a box of shinies. Somewhere here-ish. Pavilions, special, third raid, event, 7-star raid. Shiny! There we go! Okay, yeah, you get to come over here with these other shinies. Tropius gets to hang out in the party, so I don't forget that I have a Tropius. Oh, that's a freaking Meowth! I keep thinking it's a shiny and I'm sad. There's nothing wrong with you, Meowth. You are a cute Pokemon, you're just not a shiny Eevee. Don't worry, a lot of these Eevees aren't shiny either, so you can join the party. Hexagon map and you gain experience, more powerful units, and splitting class fast like Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones. Oh, okay. I've actually never played Sacred Stones, but I think I saw that on the Nintendo Switch Online service. I think that was Game Boy Advance. I think I saw it on that. You know, I might just shiny hunt Jigglypuff one of these days, just so everyone can enjoy the craziness that I had. So I haven't been able to get a shiny Jigglypuff, but one time I did try to shiny hunt it, and it turns out that Jigglypuff specifically, like the model or something, like for the eyes, can get real wonky. It was just so fun. Because that's how you see if it's a shiny, is that it has a different eye color. I think it's green instead of teal. But it was like, that's the only way you can tell the shiny, and it just like was glitching out. Your enemies also gain experience and can level up. Ah, if they eat too many of your guys, yeah, that sounds intense. But also sounds about right. That's actually a really neat feature, because you don't often get to see your enemy units like get stronger. That's cool. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find a shiny. I guess it's not so bad. Like, it's not necessarily bad odds per se. so much as it is. I'm trying to get female shiny eevee, so I'm having to do this for a while. Maybe I'll have to see. I already have such a huge list of games for future streams. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. At night, the eevee models have kind of like a bit of a glow to them, so from a distance, they can almost look shiny if they're like under a tree. I'm doing really intense stuff. Oh, cool. Wait, no. Ah, you guys look shiny when you're upside down. Yeah, you're all cute. Huge list of games for stream. Spends hours and hours streaming Pokemon and shiny hunting. Listen, yes. That's why I have Random Game Wednesday. Specifically so I'll play something other than Pokemon. Such as a different Pokemon game. I actually have a couple of other Pokemon games that I'm like, oh, I can play this on Random Game Wednesday. But yeah, I mean, I started this channel with the intent of using it for shiny hunting, but then when I started being able to like stream other games, I'm like, oh shit, I should stream all the games. Fair. I mean, I can say I stand by you, Ariane. How often do I see Zenless Zone Zero or Tanks? It's not Tanks, it's a World of Tanks. The Tanks! I mean, I guess you have, like, was it Tank Tuesday, Marvel Monday, Zenless Zone Zero every time? That's for Tankery Tuesday. I am curious as to how I'll be able to keep streaming after I finally get a job. A lot of what I'm able to do right now, Marvel Monday, yeah. A lot of what I'm able to do now is simply because since I don't currently have a job, whenever I get like chores done or get an accomplishment like, you know, job hunting, today I had to write a thank you email for the interview that I had yesterday. After I get like at least one thing accomplished, I try to make sure I get something accomplished every day before I stream. But I want to kind of stream as much as I can right now since I have the time. So I usually do streams from 11 to 1 p.m. Okay. Yeah, with my previous job, I was actually able to tune in to streaming while at work. I don't know if I'll be able to do that whatever my next job's gonna be. But yeah, I will absolutely try to tune in as often as I can. And I do feel like 2 to 3 hours is like a good sweet spot for how long streams should be. It is really fun watching a streamer like if they do end up streaming for like 6 hours. But man, being an actual streamer and trying to stream for 6 hours, it is so exhausting. I try to make it a goal to at least hit 2 hours. Especially if I start doing Random Game Wednesday. I feel like 2 hours is a minimum of like getting a taste for a game. Shiny hunting is shiny hunting. I could do this for days. I did my first 6 hours in about 2 weeks ago. Oh wow, yeah, that's intense. I think there was one time I was doing shiny hunting and I hit like 5 hours. Needless to say, like I was like loopy at the time. I was like sleep deprived. and I was just going. Ah! Eevee! It's kind of like this weird, like, state of, like, I can see why— Ah! Eevee! I can see how, like, being a viewer, like, watching a 6-hour stream is really fun. You kind of just have it in the background, or, like, you're, like, doing other things while enjoying the stream. But, like, actually streaming, it's like, oh my god. After, like, hour 3, I'm like, please let me die. I think it also has to do with, like, a lot of talking. And it's actually a surprising amount of energy, too. But I guess it also has to do with, like, social battery. I tend to have a much lower social battery. I guess most gamers do, technically. I mean, it might be fun to, like, actually sit down one day and do, like a 8-hour challenge or a 10-hour challenge. Ah! Mommy! Can I just say, I find it absolutely hilarious that they're doing a Pommy outbreak, because I have never had problems finding a shiny Pommy. They're everywhere. Just every now and again, it'll just be, oh, look, another shiny Pommy to add to my collection. One thing I really do miss in this game is the wonder trading. I loved doing the wonder trading, or surprise trading, or whatever it's called these days. Unfortunately, it's just now a bunch of bots, which really sucks. Because in the early days of this game coming out, I would go out of my way to like catch special Pokemon to wonder trade them. And I remember one of the first shiny events they had, which was Shiny Delibird, which was around Christmas time. It was just before Christmas, actually. And I remember shiny hunting Delibird like relentlessly, because on Christmas Day, I surprise traded like over 30 Delibirds, and it was just so much fun. And thank you, Strain Elements, for knocking out that bot. But yeah, I miss surprise trading. I think wonder trading, or wonder trading on a GTS, it seems more legit. Or at least it feels like I'm trading with actual people and not just a bunch of bots. Eevee! I mean, I can't say for sure, but like, I do feel a little better trading on GTS. Bonk. This is surprising for a second sandwich, and still having not found a second shiny eevee. It's crazy. I find plenty of Meowths that look like shiny eevees. Yeah. Wonder trading was so fun. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a second so I can drink some water to hydrate. Yeah, so Wonder Trade was absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed it most back in Gen 6, and that's how I ended up completing the Pokedex, was just by Wonder Trading for hours and hours and hours on end. Behold my college career. Ah, yes, the rain. The rain that simulates changing of weather and the bane of all shiny hunting. Wonderful. Oh yeah, Wonderlocks. Oh, that would be fun. That'd be fun to do. That would be something really cool if ZA could do that when Legends ZA comes out. Having like a Wonder Trade system. I actually am excited for Legends ZA. It does seem to be a bit more battle orientated, but it's still going to be so fun. That's actually one of the reasons why I started playing more Legends Arceus is while I can't say for sure that the gameplay is going to be the same, just brushing up on my skills of like actually dodging things and trying to throw Pokeballs. That game can be hard, yo. Oh, thank goodness, rain's not. Wow, that is insane. 20 minutes into a sandwich and no shiny. Ah! I guess I jumped in time to not get into a battle. Oh, what do you call me while streaming? So I go by either Song or Shadows, or Song of Shadows, or however you want to do it. I'm actually good with either. There have been some like online forums and stuff that I go by Song. There have been some that I've gone by Shadow. I technically have a Cerulege named Shadow. Yeah. So either one works. Okay, don't get me started. Sorry. What are you? So I go by Song of Shadows on most websites that I am on. That's my username for most things. And there's a particular forum game where I had the hardest time because to ping someone you have to do the @ symbol and then their username. And everyone would get my name wrong. Because it's Song of Shadows, and sometimes I'd get Song of Shadow, or Song O Shadows, or Song O Shadow, or they'll forget the G, so it's like Son of Shadow. It's like, guys, it's not that hard. At least I don't think it's that hard. But yeah, so I go by either Song or Shadow, or you can type out the full name Song of Shadows, or Shadows. any of the options work great for me. I tend to like even when I do names that are not associated with my username Song of Shadows, I try to like make it linked back to it somehow. So like I do have a Dragon Sona that I've named Shiri. So it's basically a fur Sona, but it's a dragon. And Shiri, I don't remember what language it is, but Shiri is another language for song. So I always try to like link it back to Song of Shadows somehow. I mean, heck, if you just said, hey you, I'd probably still reply, so. Yeah, take your pick. Dude, how have I gone this far without getting a shiny? This is insane. Is it just streamer luck? Is that just what I'm experiencing today? I do go by she, they pronouns, so I do prefer they, them. But yeah, more or less. So, yeah, I do identify as non-binary. So yeah, so it's she, they, but I prefer they. I wish I had a more, like, non-binary sounding voice, but, like, it sounds like a lot of effort to try to actually do that. And I'm lazy. Oh. How have I not found a shiny eevee? You're eevee, and you're eevee, and you're eevee, and none of you are shiny. And also, just as a general term, I try to refer to everybody online as they, unless I actually know the person's gender. So, like, I know Emran in real life, and I know Ariok in real life, so I know their genders, but, like, unless stated otherwise, I usually just stick to them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the name John usually is associated with he, him, but it's good to have that clarified, so thank you. Well, I mean, maybe one of these days. I'm not against playing it. It's just like I have so many games. Like I've currently have made a list of just the Switch, just my digital Switch games. But yep, she, her. So sorry. Just a second. Sorry about that. Got some phlegm stuck in the wrong place. So, battle for Wesnoth. I'm going to copy. So sorry. I apologize. I apologize for being a living thing that That is gross. Alright. Okay. That was on my bingo card for today. What? That you would watch a streamer that was actually a living thing? I'm sorry to disappoint. Okay, yeah, so I pulled that up, so I'll look into that game later. So I kind of mentioned this earlier, but for the most part, I don't play Steam on my computer, simply because I am so worried that my computer will just internally combust. The fact that I'm able to do this much is phenomenal to me. Okay, sandwich is done, so I'm going to reset and do a new sandwich. There's no way I'm wasting a sandwich. But when I do get an upgraded computer, I will definitely look into streaming something like that. I've also considered the idea of getting a Steam Deck, assuming that a Steam Deck will allow me to, yeah, of course. Assuming that a Steam Deck will allow me to, stream. I don't know. I don't know how Steam Decks work. But even then, like, that's also just a huge money investment, so it's debatable whether or not I want to invest in a Steam Deck or not. Okay. New day, new sandwich. Let's do this. Oh my god, I forgot to save after catching the Tropius. Oh my god. Okay. This, boys and girls, and non-binary folks, is why we save before and after catching a shiny. Deja vu? Okay. I'll look into it. But it might be something I'll have to look into later. I have so much to do. Okay, shiny Tropius. I'm so sorry. And then eevee gets to come over here and hang out with all the other shinies. No, not that box. This box. Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Great idea. Save. Yeah, save. Oh, fuck. My stupid controller. Take that controller. I saved anyway. Okay. Hello, Tropius. Hello, Scyther. Tropius acquired. So bad. You know, that's great. That would be a great idea. And I will save my game so many times. It'll be great. Oh, I am excited to make affiliate. Mostly just because I want to do cool things for you guys. Cool things. What are you doing, Candy? Yeah? Hold on, I think my cat's getting into something. Give me just a second. God, I love my cat, but she's so dumb. Like every cat. Oh, fuck. Shit. I have to try to stack these tomatoes on top of each other. Please let me do a game. Okay, great, awesome. Great, thanks. Okay, phew. Yeah, no, my cat was like in a corner that like I can kind of only barely see, and she just like was sitting in the corner, crouched over. I'm like, shit, she's probably eating something. And like, you know, sometimes there's like a bug or something, you know, because it just happens. And I was like, what the heck is my cat doing? So I get her out of the corner, and then she just starts eating the carpet. And then I shoot her again, being like, hey, stop eating the carpet. And then I try to get back to gaming, and I turn, and she's eating the carpet again. Like, I love you, cat, but seriously. And the thing is, I'm doing it to help her. She doesn't need to eat shit off the fork. She has a food bowl. She gets treats every day. This is probably one of the cutest shiny ones ever. It looks shiny when it's upside down. It's not. Ow. I have bonked my head on this wall, on this pole, and now on this tree. I really am sad that I don't like the music in Mendali, because I really like the town. Mostly because I just love Larry. Larry is one of the best Pokemon characters ever. Best gym leader, best Elite Four member. I love Larry. I just don't like the music of the town, so I don't really like to like hang out in there. It just makes me a bit sad. My other favorite town is Artisan, because I actually do like the music there, but it's also a really good egg hunting spot, which is great for Yeah, you know. Hatching eggs. Hatching so many eggs. So many eggs that need to be hatched. Like all my Quaxley eggs. I still need to... Oh. So I still need a shiny hunt Quaxley. As of now, I still haven't gotten a single shiny Quaxley yet. So I have to do that, and I have to get the whole line. So I technically already have the Sprigatito line and the Fuecoco line that are shiny. However, part of my shiny hunting is I try to catch all these Pokemon in luxury balls. The reason why I do luxury balls is because, first off, they're luxury. Of course, shiny Pokemon deserve luxury. But because whenever you catch a Pokemon in a Pokeball, it actually has a different, like, send out, like, animation, depending on the Pokemon. So, like, a dive ball makes it look kind of, like, watery, etc. I can't really call them all off the top of my head. But Luxury Ball specifically has, like, this diamond sparkle, which is just so cool because it does this diamond sparkle and then the Pokemon sparkles again. And it just looks so cool. So I've been doing my best to, like, try to catch all my Pokemon, all my shiny Pokemon in Luxury Balls. So as far as Sprigatito and Fuecoco lines go, up until not too long ago, you could not get them in Luxury Balls. In fact, you could not get them outside of Pokeballs. And because the only way to get a Fuecoco or a Sprigatito or a Quaxley is from a starter. And those only come in Pokeballs. And you cannot breed them in a way to get a different Pokeball. So I've been waiting for an opportunity to when we can do Luxury Balls. But by that time I had already shiny hunted Sprigatito and Fuecoco without realizing that they weren't the correct Pokeball. And so when they did the mightiest marks for the Paldea starters, I caught them all in Luxury Balls so I can breed them with Luxury Balls! But this means I now have to redo the Sprigatito and Fuecoco lines. And Sprigatito has proved to me that I have very bad hatching shiny luck. So, unless people want to see me do shiny hatching, I'm not sure if that's something I really want to stream, just because of how long it can take. But if that's something that people would enjoy watching, I will absolutely, like, on stream. Like, I'm gonna do it anyway. No shiny eevees. Yeah, I'm 2 hours in, and I found 2 shinies so far. Again, not technically bad, because, yeah, technically speaking. Did you have another game in mind? Or did you want me to just stream something else in general? just... Wow. Like, this has literally been one of the best eevee. Oh, the Jirachi disc. Yes! The Jirachi disc. Well, you know the rule. We talked about this. I will stream it. I said I would. Have you been able to locate it? Well, how would I even do that? I guess, oh man. That's gonna be so hard. Oh, you did! I was wondering about that. How good of a condition is it in? You mentioned that it might be scratched up. So I was curious of how good it looked. Oh, we ended up not doing anime because my depression spiked up, and I was really anxious because I had an interview yesterday. So we ended up canceling it, but I totally still absolutely want to watch that anime with people. Oh, you got home. Okay. Yeah, yeah, if you find the disc, I know we mentioned if you're willing to trade for it. Ah, eevee! But yeah, it was a done deal. So for any of those listening, my good friend Emerin here, we were talking one time, and she mentioned that she had a copy of the Jirachi disc. Yeah, no, depression hits me every now and again, but it wasn't too bad. I just didn't feel like socializing. And I did have the interview yesterday, and the interview went really well. It technically was my second interview, and there's another interview process that I just have to wait on that. So I'm really hoping. I feel like I have a good chance of getting this job. It's not that much different from my previous job. Oh, you're eyeing that unstable collection. Yeah, absolutely. And that's definitely something I'd be happy to trade with you with. Ack! But yeah, no, I'm feeling quite hopeful for this job. It's not like I'm like super excited for like, I mean, the job itself actually seems kind of interesting. Since it's going to be working front desk at a 5-star resort, which seems really cool. Oh, thank you, Ariok. I actually am excited. It is going to be a little frustrating because it is going to be like an hour drive every day up the canyon in the mountains. That's a lot of driving. But I've done drives like that before for work, so it's not necessarily anything new. Just play a good audiobook and you're good. So I'm really hoping for the job. I'm honestly really excited. Get away from the valley heat. Yeah, there's that at least. Not that it hasn't actually been too hot recently, but then again, I also like live in my basement, and unless I have a reason to leave my basement, I don't leave. So I guess there's that. But yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better. My depression's just kind of been coming and going, but it hasn't been like intense. It's just been more like lethargic and antisocial. But not too bad. That's a mood. If I don't have a reason to leave my basement, I'm not leaving. But yeah, no, so, Emran and I, were chatting one time, and Emran mentioned that they had the, Jirachi disc, which was the bonus disc that came with, Pokemon Coliseum back in the day. That disc is rare and very expensive, and very hard to get, and dumb, and I love it, and I want it. I don't have the 200 plus who knows how many dollars to get a copy of that game. But Emran mentioned that she has a copy and would be willing to trade it with me. And so I have like magic cards that Emran's interested in, and I'm like, I'm interested in that Jirachi disc. And so I did promise Emran if we did the trade, I would stream the Jirachi disc. Now, the whole point of streaming the Jirachi disc is you can get a shiny Jirachi from the Jirachi disc. It's fucking rare. It's a 1 in 8,000 and something chance. It's full odds shiny. But, I technically can get a shiny Jirachi. And therefore, I will stream it. I'm still upset about that. I mean, I'm so glad that you were that fortunate and that lucky. That really is super cool. But like, some people can just get amazing things at yard sales. That is so cool. This is amazing. Just pick it up for $2. Now it's worth $200. Oh my gosh! I am just simply baffled that I still have not found a second shiny eevee. In this game, specifically. If it was like any other game, I'd be like, ah, yes, this is normal. Shiny takes forever. So I should note with the Jirachi disc, I am not streaming it until I get a shiny Jirachi, because that would be insane. But I will make a good, honest attempt. Let's see how long you have you stream. Only have to do it. Make it one live stream. Yeah. I will like do an honest effort. Like I'll do a full stream, like 2 to 3 hours. But yeah, no, I do not intend on streaming it until I get a shiny, because that's crazy. The real question is if I should save every Jirachi, which does actually sound kind of fun. Ow. Okay, I officially hit this wall, this pole, this tree, and this pole. Officially, I have bumped my head 4 times. Simply, like, that will make it a lot longer. It will take more time between each one. But it's also cool to think of, like, having Jirachis from the disc. Would be really cool. Unfortunately... Ah! eevee! Unfortunately, that would require more hardware. Which is actually one of the things I'm having to like figure out. So to stream the Jirachi, it's actually going to be pretty tough. So first, I have to figure out how to stream my GameCube, which I have a general idea how to do it. I'm going to need a composite to HDMI cord. I feel like I used to have one of those, but that would have been like years ago. I'll check my old cord drawer and see if I can still have it. If not, I'll have to pick up one of those. I actually sold all my Game Boy Advances like years ago, so I'm going to need to get some Game Boy Advances. So I'll need at least one Game Boy Advance and one GameCube to Game Boy Advance connector to stream Jirachi. To trade Jirachi from one game to another, I will need to have a second dunsparce. What? That was random. Sorry. That's my first dunsparce sort of the day. Or not of the day, but of this area. That's great. But if I'm going to save the Jirachis, I'm going to have to trade the Jirachi from one Game Boy Advance to another Game Boy Advance. Now, I have plenty of the games. I have Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, and Fire Red and Leaf Green. So I have the games, so I don't need to worry about that part. Which is good, because those games are also stupid expensive. So I don't have to worry about getting the games. However, there's also the whole streaming the Game Boy Advance itself. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. Ah! Oh my goodness, I keep running into eevees. It's probably because I'm talking so much. Is that I'll have to have 2 screens on my stream. One. Ah! Oh my goodness! I'll have to have 2 screens. One screen is going to be for the GameCube, and another screen is going to be for GB operator, which I'll have to be turning on the GB operator on and off. Because I'm going to have the Game Boy Advance connected to the GameCube in order to transfer the Jirachi. And then, after I transfer the Jirachi, I can remove the game from the Game Boy Advance and put it into the GB operator, and I can stream from there. Because there's not really a way to stream directly from Game Boy, except for like holding up the camera to it. I could potentially do that somehow. Ugh, that'd be more hardware. And I don't have means of doing that at all. Not yet. Not really. I'm never planning to do a real live stream. You'll never see my face. Never! So I'll need to see how to do that. But yeah, I'll have to basically be moving the game from the Game Boy Advance to receive the Jirachi and move it into the GB operator so you can see it on the stream. But I don't know how that's going to work. And then if I'm going to trade between Game Boy Advances to save the Jirachi, I don't think the GB operator has a way to connect to another Game Boy. Unless I can have 2 GB operators, that would be stupid, insane, and awesome fun. I don't think it has that connection though. So that unfortunately would have to be off screen. But I don't think that there's a way to do it on screen without literally holding a camera up to my actual Game Boy. This is why a lot of people like to do emulation for these older games, because like getting all the equipment and getting all the games, like this gets real pricey real fast. However, I love physical games. I love the physical technology. It just makes me so happy. So I have gone out of my way to get all the games physically, and as I promised Emerin, we will find a way to stream Jirachi. 7 more minutes. Okay. So I'm probably going to end my stream when the sandwich ends. That will get me close to about 2.5 hours. So 7 more minutes. We'll see if we can get a shiny Eevee. Come on, Eevee. Be shiny. Just one more shiny Eevee. Like, I literally cannot increase your shiny odds any more than they're already increased. Yeah, there's just something about having physical media that's fun. Granted, I do really enjoy the convenience of digital games. It is kind of nice not having to like switch, send you all the shiny luck. Yes, thank you. Ah! eevee! You're not shiny. Thank you for the shiny look. I will use it wisely. Specifically on these eevees. What's your least favorite port of the game? Least favorite port? Oh my goodness. I am wasting my Eevee's shiny chance. Eevee, you're cute, but get out of the way! God, there's so many. My least favorite port. I might have to actually go through my games to like actually see, like physically see them. I mean, I can easily tell you that like it's hard for me to say it because like a lot of the ports that I play are usually really good. Like all the Final Fantasy ports have been pretty great. The Zelda ports have been pretty great. Like most games that I'm interested in there being a you know, a remake or a port or a remaster or whatever have been really good. Because usually these are the games that like get the most effort put into them. Like the Shadow of the Colossus remake was just a beautiful, just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. That will definitely be a game I would like to stream, even if it's just like a stream or two of it, because I love Shadow of the Colossus and Ico. Ico's also really good. I'd love to see a remix of Ico. It's been forever. Oh, is the Crystal Chronicles not that good? Yes, thanks for the luck, John! Because, like, I bought the Crystal Chronicles, but I haven't played it yet. Again, another thing on my list. That's actually why I'm doing Random Game Wednesdays, to get me to play all the games I've purchased, even though I haven't played them yet. These are all the emotes. Oh my goodness, I ran into that again! Should I splice a video of me running into those walls? I've ran into that wall more times than I have shiny Eevees. That is to say a lot. Well, don't worry, John. When I get affiliate, there will be more emotes for everyone. Wow. Wow! Yeah, that's actually something I kind of want to do for some of my videos, is do cute little clips. Multiplayer only. player one gets in. Oh! Okay, yeah, I can see how that could be frustrating. I can also see why they would do it that way, because but yeah, that's frustrating. But the game wasn't necessarily made to be online, so I can see why it might have some difficulties. It's a struggling sort of thing. But yeah, no, I remember playing Crystal Chronicles and absolutely loving it back in the day. And that's why I want to do Random Game Wednesday, so I can actually like play these games that I've purchased and I just haven't gotten around to playing them yet. Come on, John! 2 minutes! 2 minutes, I need your shiny luck! The sun is setting on my time. And shall rise with you as the new king. Ow! What?! You're fucking kidding me! Sorry. Oh, you're kidding me! Yeah, that sucks. I can kind of see why, because the original game is designed to be played on a single game. So there wasn't intended to be multiple, like, games converging on each other. And I think that's how they designed the online to be, is that it's a single game versus being multiple games converging together. So it's more like you're joining somebody's adventure rather than all playing the same like game and progressing together. Which also makes sense in the context of like I can see how it could be difficult like if someone was ahead of another person and they wanted to play, but then if the story progressed, you could easily mess up someone else's save file. So I can see how that could be very difficult to work around. And the fact that they even ported Crystal Chronicles is pretty amazing. Because I don't think Crystal Chronicles was terribly that popular, despite it being a phenomenal game. Oh, well that looks like it. That's the end. That's the end. My apologies for everyone who has come. I have managed to get only one shiny. Eevee specifically. There, you cannot forget the wonderful, the beautiful shiny trophies. Oh yeah, no, that'd be fun. If I ever end up streaming it, I'll let you know. We can do a... Well, we'll see if we can do a multiplayer thing. I'll have to figure out... sorry, all the logistics behind that. But yeah, so in the meantime, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate everyone that has come to chat, watch, view, everything, lurk. You guys are all amazing. I really appreciate everything you guys have done. And yeah, I'll be back for more shiny hunting later. So until then, I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Oh my god, these guys are so cute.